see you gather before
I
me.
see you gather before me.
Hungry.
Hungry.
Terrified.
Terrified. I want to hear more of this gentleman's voice work. I remember when they released that video on the in the lead up to The Witcher 3's release. People just love the narration, as did I.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Met, mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it.
Oh, looks like
Kira
my
told. Ciri had never reached the elven mage.
drink
The wild hunt had. The
did
ghost-
not come with me. So, we're gonna have to pause the video and pause the game while I go get it. Be right back. I actually like doing that, just getting up in the middle of recording. Even though it's right at the start, it'd be trivial to just restart the recording and reintroduce everything and pretend like I was ready to go from the get-go. But I like doing that just as a statement to the world about just how much I care. Which is I don't. I'm just playing the game, recording it, putting the videos public at a rate of 2 per day. That's about it. Nothing else. Turns out that Media Player Classic BE is running, or at least it claims to be running. No, it wasn't actually running. But the game performance was a little weird, so I'm just going to restart Task Manager, see if there's anything running. All right. I wanted to try disabling Defender to see if that might make the game run a bit smoother when I'm doing my taking a photography of the game world. So I'm gonna, yep, it's complaining that real-time threat protection is disabled, but that is by design. Alright, so we got this going on here.
This be the witch. Think of nature. More interesting things from my nose.
Oh, I'm trying to get in between them. Break it up, gentlemen. Wonder how they scripted this fight to go out. Is it random, or is it basically, is every punch and everything scripted, or is it more robust with random punches? And it couldn't be completely random because they had to keep the combat in this area, this narrow area. So once one guy gets beat back too far, he's got to get the upper hand on his opponent. It's like that. Now this guy gets the upper hand, and now he gets pushed back a little bit. So he pushes him back, and then he's pushed back too far, so he punches him back. I don't know. I'm really interested in how they How they made that work? I'm really interested.
Time to water the horses. You're pale as oaty shite.
I hate this guy. The Odie Shite guy.
Good.
Make him drop his drink. So this is an innkeeper, right? Yeah.
Greetings.
Farewell.
Well, I should talk to him even though everything was grayed out.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Yeah, he did have a card. Rander's Horn. Neutral. That's great. Saddlebags, I can get rid of that.
Farewell.
Gods preserve ye.
Thank you.
There are a lot of them beasties you've, you know.
All right, let's get stuck in as as, as some people from the UK might say. Let's get stuck in.
What do they call you? Know how to fight?
Geralt. And yes.
Then enter the lists, my friend.
I'm ready.
I never
Let's
lose.
fight.
Good folk. Fish gulpers finally found a foe. Right here, right now, on the field of honor, he'll face none other than Geralt of Rivia, the Hammer.
Huh?
Spare me a minute before the fight, master. Please.
Oh, this guy wants me to throw the fight. I remember this.
It's plain as day. What am I beside ye? I just want to live. These days, streams are bereft. No fish for me to gulp. And they's given a sack of flour to the winner. Show some pity. Take a fall for me.
All right. So be it.
I lied.
We all saw it. Geralt tanned Fish Gulper's hide.
Ye tricked me. 'Tis true what they say. Witches don't got human hearts.
You've still Smithy to defeat. No reason to wait.
How dare you ask me to intentionally lose? That's not the contest. I put up 70 crowns.
Hey, Fish Gulper.
What do you want?
I can't give him a little bit because I am a little bit of a heart. I have a little bit of a heart, okay? It's not entirely.
I had to win, but I don't want your family to go hungry. Here, take the purse.
That's... Why, thank you, master.
I did have to win, but yeah. I'll give you a little bit of charity, dude. Alright, we got a quest available from another old woman. Let's see if it is tricky like the first.
He never sleeps in the forest.
Let's see if it's tricky like the first old woman I helped out in the outskirts of a village. Was that last part? Might have been.
What do you want?
I want to steal alchemy paste from your town coffers. You seem to have a lot of it, too. Phosphorus.
What was that about?
What's become of me in me elder years? Refused a roof over me head by a common churl. I was born a noble's daughter. my brother and I. We managed the manor for years.
Farewell.
My sympathies. So long.
It's just... My sympathy's so long.
What was that about?
What's become of him? I was...
What happened to him?
A caller came one day. A drifter, a hunter. It wasn't long before we fell in love and wed. We prepared to leave the manor. My brother, he took offence, refused to bid me farewell. Years on I returned, but found no sign of him. Folk claimed monsters had infested our home, come to nest there.
Yeah, I remember this quest now. I remember exactly what their manor looks like too. It's got the main house, and then at a right angle to the main house, it's got a big barn area, and there's sort of a courtyard that it creates. I remember it, and I sort of remember the name of the manor too. I think it's got something to do with white. White is somewhere in the name. I'm not sure on that. It's really like 20% or 30% confidence, but I think I will recognize the name when we see it here. Let's go.
I could take care of those monsters for
I
you.
do Witcher contracts.
You're a witcher, right? No ordinary man.
Do the yellow eyes give it away?
Don't fret. It's all the same to me, provided you're honest. The house is east of here. Take this key. Once you've driven off the beasts, look for a chest. My treasure. Savings, really. They're yours.
What'll that leave you with?
A roof over my head is all I need. And if it comes to it, I've other heirlooms to sell.
Okay, she'll be fine.
I know you witchers don't work for free. I could never let you go without honest pay. Gods keep you.
Fall of the House of Reardon. Hey, there's no need to cry anymore. You got someone that's gonna help. Reardon Family Manor is way over there. Okay. Let's take a look at the... Oh, it's level 6. That can be done in short order. Let's take a look at the rest of the town, and of course I want to get the notice board, but I've got stuff to loot. And Ansel's to take. I want to get one right around here. This should be a pretty nice view of the village. You can see the women underneath the thingy here, just to get out of the rain.
Can't be in two places at ouch.
No, it's locked. It's rude, preventing me, a complete stranger, from entering your home to steal everything that's not bolted down. You have in your house?
Yokel. Gods preserve ye.
You have nothing in your house. I'm disappointed, sir. Greatly disappointed. I was expecting more.
He's hungry.
I see something in that house.
Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks?
What do I got to do? Oh!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyone want to go and jump in puddles?
Yeah, we got some stuff in here.
Looks like rain.
Yeah, it really does. Enhance my items.
First the army's passed, then the pox, now the hunger. Grim Reaper must be having a lark.
Mm-hmm.
Enough is enough.
Enough of what? Let's get some light in here. What are you doing in the dark?
First the army's passed, then the pox, now the hunger. Grim Reaper must be having a lark.
The Ansel camera's stuck. It happens sometimes. There we go. It does respect the geometry collision boxes, so we gotta be a little careful. I want to see some 360 stereo Ansels taken in games that have ray tracing. Like Shadow of the Tomb Raider supports Ansel and ray tracing, but unfortunately the stereo, all the stereo is broken. Stereo 360s, regular stereo screenshots. What's with this dog? The floating sword or cross here? Let's get an image.
Busy, man.
Don't let us talk to strangers. I know you from somewhere.
Got an ill look in your eyes. Oi, white knob.
White knob.
What's that you want?
Whoa, why'd she just slide?
Want a chat? No with me. My head's a twirling with hunger.
No, on me. Let's get an image of this scene. It's pretty cool how everyone will go beneath the roofs and the areas with overhangs to get out the rain. That's pretty cool. I like that touch. I don't know why they don't just go inside. But it's cool. Alright, it's time to read. What is that? Some text on here. It's weird. Let me get an image of that text. It's 9:30 a.m., but it is dark out. Right here, I can see the notice board. I think that these pieces of paper are going to look ridiculously huge when viewed at life size. They'll look like this. Does my cursor show up here? Does not. But this big piece of paper on the right, that's probably going to look like it's 3 feet tall. That looks massive. All right, we do have one contract here. Peat diggers wanted. Looking for peat diggers. 'Tis hard work, but I pay on time. In Novigrad crowns. If you don't know the trade but fear no work, I'll show you the ropes. Anyone interested, come to the camp. First day's an unpaid trial. Warning, I only hire the best. Leslie. Looks like he runs a nice operation. Few words about Bryphon. May it be known throughout the land that Bryphon's a fool and a lout who borrows yet never returns, respects no laws, divine or human, and rides roughshod over the virtue of maidens. May drowners put him to a watery grave. Yeah, this is how players used to be dealt with in the times of small towns. You could just name them and shame them. No one would do business or mess with them. They had to move on to the next town. The next piece of correspondence is an herbalist advice. Fair folk, if hunger pains you such you cannot think another thought, tear up fresh mint leaves and chew them thoroughly. Sucking their oils will numb the pain and keep you going till your next meal. Deirdre. Addendum. Hooch works well too, I've heard. Zed. Yeah, it's sad. Cloth bleaching. Experienced bleacher of hemp and linen. Fee negotiable. Will gladly accept food or drink. Yargis. Interesting. Contract on gods know what on. It's a weird phrase. Good folk. Walking the woods recently I spied some odd tracks and couldn't for the life of me figure out what left them, even though I've many a hunt under my belt. You know me, I'm not one to make a fuss, but I can't help but reckon they'll bode ill and we all should be on guard. And if anyone's seen something or figures he can identify the tracks, come see me, there's a reward. The Huntsman of Lindenvale, I remember this guy. Another contract. Monster in the cemetery. People of Lindenvale and thereabouts. If you've got any notion of wandering over to the graveyard, rid yourself of it at once, for some evil's taken over, digging up graves and doing other such damage. Lately it's begun preying on any who enter, and has even kidnapped the miller's lad. So if you've an ounce of sense, stay far from it, and if you've the courage and skill, slay the monster for us, and your efforts will surely be rewarded. Alright. Alright, the Gravedigger is right over here. Mysterious Tracks is in this building, so I'll just hit that first. Oh, here he is. He's not in, he's out. He's not within, he's without.
Take care now.
It's weird. I thought it was starting to brighten up because the landscape was brighter out there in the dialogue screen, but no, it's as dark as ever. Oh, it was because the light of the torch makes things darker? I don't know. Look at that one more time. Yeah, it does make it a little bit darker out in the distance.
Oh, aye.
Hear about the contract. Any idea what this monster is?
Nay, but proper huge it must be. Slaughtered no less than a dozen wolves. Ripped their guts out, but left lots uneaten.
Sounds like me. I could have been the one. I've slaughtered dozens of wolves.
Howls and bellows, night something fierce. Folk are afeard to venture into the woods, though hunger grips the village.
Alright, let's haggle.
Could tend to the beast for you, but not for free.
How much do you need? It's a lot. But truth be told, job like that, drop your ask a couple of crowns and we'll be set.
He wasn't very annoyed by that, so let's drop it by 9 crowns. Okay. Like, you think that the lower their annoyance level increases, the closer you are to making a good deal?
It's a lot.
But you gotta go way down. It's kind of annoying.
That's a sum we can agree to.
Fine, I'll take care of it.
Fortune smiled upon us when it brought you here. Good hunting to ye.
Why doesn't he come with me? He's a hunter. But yeah, that contract is way too high level right now. Let's see what level it actually is. 20, which is twice my level. That's gonna be a whiles off. So, got some headstones here.
Take care. Hear about the job. Seems you got a problem. Some graves get dug up.
If that were only it. Every now and then, a vile beast would come round the graveyard, devour what's fresh, then move on.
This guy's voice is really juicy.
Thought to myself, just don't step out after dark and lock your door tight. But then a young'un went missing.
From the graveyard?
Nay, from the village. Little snotter wouldn't have come here of his own. And I'd heard something like a whimper in the night.
Didn't bother to come out, see what was happening?
Think me daft? If you've monsters, you need a witcher.
This guy's voice is almost as gruff as Geralt's.
Let's talk about my reward.
I have heard the Geralt voice actor's normal voice. It's nothing like this. He is truly an actor.
Just the tiniest bit, dear. But we'll settle soon, I can see that. Haggling's as much an art as there lots of other arts.
Okay.
Just the tiniest bit. Just the... Rate's fair, considering the job. I know a bit about these things.
Yeah, the haggle mechanic, I've seen better haggle mechanics in games, but it is an RPG thing, and even if it is really basic and not really satisfying, it's better there than not there. It's just...
See if I can learn what's out there.
That's the thing about RPGs. You can include little things that just add to the feeling of playing a role. It don't have to be really deep or impactful. They just have to be there to give you some interaction. Make the world seem a little bit richer. It all adds up. That's what World of Warcraft forgot when they got rid of all the little flavorful things in the game. Like hunters having to carry around ammunition for their bows and guns, or having to feed their pets. Yeah, they're chores, but they gave you the impression of really being a character in a world. So this quest is right nearby. But I'll go clear a bandit camp first.
Time to end this.
Whoops. Whoops. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to block, but I keep on missing. Or pressing the block button at the wrong time, I should say. That was shockingly incompetent. You know, I can't even remember if I've recorded a part today, or if this is my first part on the day. I think it is my first part on the day, but I don't know. Let's get some honeycomb. What's up here? The chest must be up here because I don't see it anywhere else. Yep, here it is. Really? That's my reward. Well, at least one of the bandits had a decent yellow quality sword I could sell for 6 freaking crowns.
Run, Roach.
Their swords don't sell for much. Alright, what do we have here? Dogs. Let's get that. Superior beast oil. So awesome. To have superior beast oil this soon in the game. How'd that rabbit survive? No rabbits are allowed to survive. So this kind of looks like an area that I go to, or I don't want to spoil anything, but this looks like an area that Geralt goes.
Dug up the graves, and the stench of decay attracted wild dogs. But neither ghouls nor dogs steal kids.
This looks like an area that
Dug up.
Geralt goes to with Letho.
No.
Looks like we got a little bit of mystery. I don't think this is the area Geralt goes to with Letho, but it's similar type area.
Grave's been dug up recently. Smell of cadaverine's old, though. Overripe. Wonder where the stench will lead me.
Okay, let's go inside. Am I really gonna loot a chest in a cemetery? Looks like I am. I'm gonna get a stereo from inside here. I don't know how well it will turn out due to issues with close quarters depth. Okay. I've reported issues with GeForce Experience and such on the NVIDIA forums, and it just seems like a waste of time to do it. So even though I would like to just report that, hey, I'd really love it if you guys could make your 360 stereos look great from all angles and accurately portray the depth of things in the near field. Okay, that whatever it is nearby. Wasn't there a bear down here? Oops. I think there is a bear down here. If there is actually a bear, it's a great memory. There's got some nice stuff on him. Dang it. That's a bear. Actually, let's get one from up here. That is a great memory, Mr. Eincrou. You remember that there was a bear in this precise area, even though it's been 4 years. only level 6, so this superior beast oil's tearing him in pieces. He's bleeding out. That worked nicely. Anything else here? Yes. Cave. Some rabbits. Not hearing anything in here. Varieties of mushrooms. Tracker boots. Go up there in a second. Get up there. Looks like a path leading out. Okay. I'm gonna get a shot of Geralt inside here. From outside. No, don't play Bejeweled. Why would you want to play Bejeweled? That is free of me playing Bejeweled on Steam, and he said he might watch these videos, though just listening to them in the background. Because, of course, there's not really anything to see in this series of videos. Everyone's seen The Witcher 3 already, so why watch it? But if you're hearing me in the background, hello, free of me. I'm calling you out, giving you a shout out. Free of me. Free of me. There's your shout out. Thank you for checking out the series of videos and what's going on. Alright. Well. Got some guys. Trying to take shots at me. You know, why don't we just do a floating shot here? I try not to take floating shots because they usually don't turn out that cool. But let's do one here. Might be cool. Damn it, Geralt. Stop dodging in random directions. You deserve that damage.
Ugly bastard.
Alright, let's do a devil's puffball. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, I was hoping there was an explosive there. And there actually was. That should look pretty cool with all the runes in there, and the oil, and the action shot. Oh yeah, and the smoke back here. That should be pretty cool, I think. Alright, what treasure were they hiding? Water essence, fantastic. Something was a relic down there. Ruby, resin, Monarvin's glowing ore, Scoia'tael sword, split bolts, some bolts, and a new crossbow. All right.
Go, go. Take it easy.
We got a big gorge here. Yeah, that's where the bear cave was. Oh, that 360 stare I took of Siri just jumping in the woods. Yeah, she jumps way too high. It looks very silly. No human can jump that high. Though I guess she's not entirely human. I wonder if this smoke trail is visible. Looks like it should be. Let's try it. Alright. Don't know what we're in for here.
Whatever filth lives here sure chose an unusual place for its lair. Creature can use tools.
Whoops.
Means it's sapient, or just plain clever. Somebody's doing some cooking. Yes, it's a human femur. A child's.
Could be a cannibal?
Human skulls in a magic circle. Monsters clearly using them, drawing strength from the place of power. Gotta be a grave hag. Collected the skulls to draw the power through them. Confidence grew enough it started prowling the village. Need to take the skulls, force it to go back to the cemetery. I'll get it there. That ought to really piss it off. Now to lay low in the cemetery. It's likely to crawl out after dark.
Grave hags. I ran from one earlier. This one should be low enough level to handle it. See, is there anything else I might want to hit while I'm here? Mysterious tracks. Nah, let's just go straight back. Oh, I'm right outside Lindenvale now. I'll re-enhance my equipment. Though I think I'm gonna have to pass the time to get it back to, or to get to after dark. And I don't think the enhancement will stick. I think it will expire due to the time passing, which is realistic, but also kind of annoying. As I'm sure you can imagine. Is it just gonna rain all day? think it might. Oh, wait. I was going to check up here, and it looks like there is a path to that tower. So there might be something of interest in there. Got a chest. Not bad. I love it when games do that. Just little bonuses for people that want to find things and search every nook and cranny. It's really rewarding. I tell you, CD Projekt Red knows how to make an RPG that's satisfying. Alright, so there's a grave hag. Going to be a necrophage like the water hags? Yes, it is. Cremation. Now, that's one thing men could learn from gnomes. Burying bodies out in the fields, why, it's like laying out a welcome mat for monsters. Best case scenario, some ghouls will sniff them out, eat their fill, and be on their ghoulish way. But if, God forbid, a grave hag takes to feeding at your cemetery, you'll have no end of trouble. Jacques de Villepen, Oxenfurt Academy. Few monsters' names fit as well as the grave hags. As one might guess, these creatures resemble aged, deformed women and loiter near graveyards and battlefields. Grave hags feed on human corpses and in particular on the rotten marrow which they slurp from human bones using their long, prehensile tongues. Once a hag has devoured all corpses within reach, she turns to killing men and burying them in the cemetery as she waits for them to decompose. So black blood will be of use. I can try that. Morn tart. Most grave hags rarely attack humans, preferring instead to feed on the rotten remains they dig out of graves. Yet some individuals grow bold over the years and begin sneaking into huts to steal children and kill the elderly. Just such a monster was tormenting the inhabitants of Lindenvale. The Witcher knew this grave hag would put up a fierce fight. He would have to wait out for her powerful claws, capable of smashing through any block or parry, and her long, venomous tongue. Yeah, but can her claws smash through the invulnerability frames I get while dodging? I don't believe so. He also realized her attacks would be quick. Not even his mutated reflexes would be able to keep pace, meaning only judicious use of the Yeren sign would all him to survive and conquer. I'm sure they meant allow. Alright, well, let's get ready with some necrophage. Poison might not be so effective. Maybe the cloud of gas can be tried. It's a little tricky to pull off, but satisfying when you do it correctly. Alright, let's save the game and let's do this. Geralt, behind you.
Thief. Skulls he stole. My skulls. Ought to dig up his own.
There she is. Right on cue.
Oh boy. Alright, let's get the black blood. And what else do I want to use? Oof! Oof, 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 oof. Ooh, the tongue. Ooh.
Show me what you got.
Okay, that's not what I meant to do, but they catch her on fire. Oh, okay, let's try and do this. Oof. Really? Didn't do anything for me. Oh. She's tonguing. Oof. Ooh, she tongued me. Alright. Let's get black blood back up. And, ooh, we slowed her ass. Ooh, Greater Triglav Runestone. Monster Claw, Grave Hag's Ear. The Grave Hag Mutagen. Adon Daith. What was she doing carrying a relic sword? And the Grave Hag Trophy. Get your knife out, Geralt. Also, did my enhancement stick? Yeah, they did. Because I guess I didn't literally meditate. So that's just how it works. Check out this sword. Level 7, very nice. That is what I would call very nice. Ard and Axie, critical hit damage bonus. Plus 23 base damage. It's just good. I'm gonna have to remove my runes, but that's no problem. Let's go meet the Gravedigger, let him know the Grave Hag is no more. Job well done, Geralt. Let's just talk to him like this. Yeah, Geralt just teleports.
Hear about the job.
And?
It's taken care of. It was a grave hag that dug up the graves and snatched the child.
Aye. So...
it's not.
Found him in the grave hag's lair. In her cauldron, to be precise. Want me to go on?
Might not even said that much.
What about my reward?
Oh, I've not forgotten, nay. Here you go. Thanks much for your help.
Take care.
Alright. Looks like all the vendors are asleep, as they should be. I think I'm gonna stop it here and just go record another part. It's a pretty nice stopping place. So I will be back. Wait a minute. The innkeeper is doing business, so.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Let's just sell him some stuff. He doesn't want any of that. Right, it automatically puts the new trophy on, so I gotta see what the Grave Hag trophy will do for me, but we can definitely sell some of this trash. It's got another commander's horn? I'll buy that. White bear hide, I think I'll hold on to that for now. Pelts, goat hides, fishing rods, nets, deer hides. Get those anytime, any place, anywhere, anytime, any place, anywhere, anywheres, anything. Just it ain't a thing to get that, so I won't make it a thing. You want a 67 orans for a piece of pork? Well, it is 80 vitality regen, which is above the pepper and the raw meats. So
Farewell.
What's she doing just laying here?
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin sing this cheer. He died a drunk but a gentleman.
Nice. I also like the way they chose to light this interior. The only light sources are actual light sources in the game world. There's no ambient lighting. So in the corners where the light doesn't hit, it's just dark. That's exactly how it should be.
What's on your mind?
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup.
The moon's out tonight. I love it when the moon is out. It just creates this blue cast to everything that's otherworldly. So I'm gonna get a shot of the village. Nice to see the same place at different times of day. So where am I going now? Right, I need to go to the Baron. So I think I'll head up this way. I can hit the inn at the crossroads. Maybe I go up this way. Oh, probably not. Probably just head down through here. Talk to the Baron again. That was my main objective. Oh, there's a blacksmith here. I can sell these.
Bothering us poor folk.
Jeez. Dude.
People!
I need you to wake up. Fine. Look at that. Beautiful.
Giddy up.
Alright, we got any enemies? Yep. I'm seeing indications of drowners. I might as well bring the boat, because I need to cross the river anyways. Let's get a shot from the pier. Or the dock, whatever you want to call this thing. There's some water spray on the camera, but I don't think that will be captured in the Ansel. I still see it even as it's photographing the scene, but I don't think full screen effects like that will be captured. Dang it. Hornwort. Is Hornwort always under the water? Locked. H key and flowers. Is there gonna be a note in here to explain what happened? Moonblade. Moonblade on a moony night. Also, why is he glowing green? He got stabbed. He got run through, I can tell you that much. Alright, let's get back up here. And then we will bring this to an end. Next part, I'll finish crossing the river. Looks like a bandit camp or something. Out in the distance. Should be fun. Bye.